January 6th marked the 4-year anniversary of the Capitol Riot, a day when thousands of Trump supporters stormed the Capitol, attempting to disrupt the peaceful transfer of power and certification of the 2020 presidential election results. That historic attack was deeply tied to the rhetoric of then-President Donald Trump, who, many argue, played a central role in inciting the violence. Fast forward 4 years, and Trump, now facing his own transition challenges, has taken to Truth Social to accuse President Joe Biden of making the transition to a hypothetical second Trump presidency as difficult as possible. Let's break down Trump's claims and assess their accuracy. On Truth Social, Trump wrote, "Biden is doing everything possible to make the transition as difficult as possible, such as never seen before, to costly and ridiculous executive orders on the Green New scam and other money-wasting hoaxes. Fear not. These orders will be terminated shortly, and we will become a nation of common sense and strength. Mega." It's worth noting that the word transition was oddly capitalized in Trump's post, alongside a characteristic trio of exclamation marks, because, of course, 2 wouldn't suffice, and 4 might seem excessive. Breaking down Trump's claims. First, let's address the accusation that President Biden is actively working to sabotage Trump's hypothetical return to the presidency. This claim has no factual basis. In fact, multiple insiders, including those within Trump's own transition team, have pointed out that the real issues with the transition stem from Trump and his team. They've been slow to fill out critical paperwork necessary for the process, delaying the vetting of nominees for key roles in time for Senate confirmation hearings. Simply put, Trump's own team has hindered its own transition efforts far more effectively than anyone else could have. Additionally, accusing Biden of obstruction is especially ironic given Trump's behavior during the transition from his administration to Biden's in early 2021. Trump refused to meet with Biden, as is customary during a presidential transition, and his administration delayed critical briefings. Most notably, Trump's rhetoric leading up to January 6th directly contributed to the Capitol attack, which disrupted the certification of Biden's electoral victory. Contrast this with Vice President Kamala Harris, who oversaw the peaceful certification of electoral votes and has displayed grace and professionalism throughout her tenure, even swearing in Republican senators who can't even bother to pronounce her name correctly. Trump's frustration over Biden's executive actions. Trump's post also took aim at Biden's executive orders, calling them ridiculous and part of the Green New scam. A recent example of these executive actions includes Biden's move to ban oil drilling across 725 million acres of U.S. coastline, leveraging a 72-year-old law that grants the president the authority to protect such areas. Here's the twist. While the law allows a president to implement drilling bans, it does not grant the authority to reverse them. This means Trump, despite his boasts about undoing Biden's actions, would be legally unable to lift the ban. It's a strategic move by Biden that not only protects the environment but also ties Trump's hands, leaving him fuming and unable to retaliate. This brings us to the crux of Trump's frustration. Biden has outmaneuvered him, plain and simple. Trump's anger stems not from obstruction or unfair treatment, but from the fact that Biden has played his cards effectively, safeguarding critical environmental protections in the process. The Biden mastermind versus senile debate. Trump and his allies often struggle to settle on a consistent narrative about Biden. On any given day, Biden is either portrayed as a dementia-ridden old man incapable of basic cognition or a cunning criminal mastermind orchestrating elaborate schemes to outsmart Trump. The inconsistency is glaring. For instance, how can Biden, supposedly senile and sleepy, simultaneously be capable of masterminding a comprehensive strategy to interfere with Trump's transition? Republicans' portrayal of Biden vacillates wildly between caricatures, depending on what serves their narrative in the moment. This contradictory rhetoric ultimately reflects more on Trump and his allies than it does on Biden. It underscores their inability to grapple with the fact that Biden, calm, steady, and methodical, has successfully navigated political challenges that Trump has repeatedly stumbled over. In sum, Trump's claims about Biden obstructing his hypothetical transition are baseless. The real challenges in Trump's transition stem from his team's own disorganization and inefficiency. Meanwhile, Biden has shown professionalism and competence, both during his transition into office and throughout his presidency. Trump's frustration isn't about obstruction, it's about being outplayed. From his rhetoric on Truth Social to his inability to undo Biden's strategic policies, Trump's accusations highlight his own shortcomings more than anything else. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for daily updates and follow me across social media platforms for more insights.